evening and welcome to the show, where I show you how a 2 year novice grooms his long-haired Tibetan Terrier. This is Oberon, and tonight not only will we be working on Oberon, we're going to be giving Yuna a bath, and we can have a look at her skin because she suffers from dermatitis and she's at the gnawing stage, so take care of it straight away. And I'll show you, I was going to use oatmeal, but my sister gave me this Manuka, which is from Johnson's. It's a 2-in-1 honey shampoo and conditioner with mango, suitable for all animals. And you don't need much of this, well, particularly for Yuna anyway. But actually I might try this on Obi if Nicola doesn't mind. I want to see what it's like, because I'm going to give Obi a bath at the weekend. I thought it's about time. I've already done a lot of cutting now. I want to sort of like give it a good wash, get right in there. And also tonight, when I'm bathing Yuna, I'm going to talk to you about diet for elderly dogs, but actually a good balanced diet is for all dogs, puppies, young, adult, elderly. And what I thought, instead of just talking about it, why don't I do, because I'm doing the show every day, why don't I one day a week be more intimate with just Stu, and it will be just you and me in the kitchen, and I'll show you how you make a fantastic meal for your dog, but not only a fantastic meal for the dog but also for yourself, because what he can eat, you can eat. And that's the best type of dog meal you can get. I mean, you can go for the tins, the elderly dogs with the tins and stuff is okay, but I always find a fresh diet with Phoebe's always the best bet. He's had his mince today, but what I found is, what I don't do enough with Phoebe is give him eggs. And I should give, it's because I don't eat eggs and I've stopped baking. When I was baking I always had eggs, but because I don't eat eggs by themselves I never buy them. But I bought after reading the stories about making the dinners and stuff for dogs, I thought I'd really like to try this. Although I'm vegetarian, but for whatever dishes I show you there will be a vegetarian alternative. But I think it's something, we'll call it Intimate Friday, yeah? Intimate Friday night, where, I don't know, maybe do it at a later time, 11 o'clock. I mean, you let me know what you think, and we can, right enough, I'm going to have to clean the kitchen up. I mean, I think I've got a stack of tea bags that look like the Great Pyramid of Giza at the moment in the kitchen, but well, that's such is life. Right, let's start off Obi. I took his collar off. Now another thing I don't say often enough also is, when you're home grooming and you're cutting your dog's hair, remember to always adjust the collar, yeah? Always adjust the collar so that it doesn't, oh, hello big boy, oh yeah, oh, I'm getting kisses now, am I? I thought for a change what I would do is actually feed him before the show. We both usually eat after the show, but I thought one of the things that I could do is actually eat before the show so that I can relax, and I feel more relaxed and I don't feel like I'm rushing for a dinner. And the same with him as well, because he's had his dinner and I like to go and get him there. I always go and get him, sometimes if I let him, which I've been doing because I've been concentrating on Yuna, is I let him go to the bed and just sleep, and I had to go and wake him up. He's like, oh no, it's not that time, Daddy, is it? Yes it is, my lad. Come on. Everybody wants to see the king. But now, actually, I like the idea of us both being fed before the show, because maybe I can get more work done on them. But I also want to make sure I get a hold of Yuna as well, because there we go. think I can do a bit of cutting here. He's so chilled. Oh, well, that's a lesson learned. I mean, he was fed this morning. And there's always kibble there. But he never goes near the kibble unless he's obviously wanting a nibble. But because I put his dinner out early tonight, he's actually, he's laying on the table with a big fat belly. I suppose that's good, isn't it? So I hope everybody had a good day today. I'll tell you what, let me update my page first. I'll tell you a meal, I need to refresh this, don't I? So I can see who's in the chat. I'll be with you in a second. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum. Hello Jane. Hi Jane Ryan. Start what? Oh, no, I'm messing this all up. Yeah, that's better. Hi Jane, how are you? Nice to see you, Jane. So because he's sitting this way, I can actually see the little fold here. But it's because of the angle of this is not that great. That's why I think I can get this from here. I just don't want to startle them. As long as I can see where the scissors are going, I won't bother using the comb. But yeah, he does look more chilled, doesn't he? Looks more chilled after dinner. Eh? I'll have to give you chicken dinner tomorrow, mate. Hmm? He loves his chicken dinner. Now, the recipe I want to make is, you can use turkey or you can use chicken. Or if you're vegetarian, you can use corn pieces. And on to that you can add brown rice. Now brown rice is actually really good. It's a lot of fibre. And that's the thing you got to watch with a lot of old dogs is a lot of the packaged meats, it's got a lot of sugar in it, can cause obesity in dogs, especially the elderly, because the body requirements are change as the body's age. Now for a dog like Obi, what is old age in a dog? I mean, Tibetan Terriers last for a long time, but I would suggest Obi's a senior because he's coming up 10 in October. So I, for instance, I went back to the raw diet with him and cooking for him, and also grooming him. I realised that he's so full of beans, he's so full of life, and I think it's down to what I feed him. I really do. I mean, I know he's a thief, but I think he thieves not for the fact that he's hungry. I think he thieves for the fact that he enjoys it. He is a little... he is a little bugger when he wants to be, but he's such a lovable little character. I noticed that about Obi practically within the first 10 minutes of him being in my arms. Especially that time when I first got Obi, I think within his first 10 minutes in the house, he gave me this little look that, like, who are you? And I could feel it. It's like, who are you? What is this place? He already had a sleep in the car. And I think it's only now I'm realising the commitment it you have to have for a dog is incredibly challenging, especially when there's so much out there that can damage that relationship, like unruly dogs and parts, which I want to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about tonight because I want this to be light-hearted. I want it to be beneficial. Remember, always comb in the direction of where the hair wants to move naturally, and that way you can keep on top of the length. I mean, this is particularly good when this little ridge is, but it's when it gets low you definitely need a different pair of scissors. So what I'm doing is I'm back combing the hair. And then I can get areas that so far avoided detection. Now, like I says, I don't want to be spending too much on Obi tonight because I want to get Yuna done. This is really long hair that I'm cutting. It's round his sack. Yeah, don't worry, I won't pull any. Ever seen a grown dog cry? Yeah? So do people think that's a good idea then, doing a little cookery show? Cooking for your dog and yourself? Puts a whole new meaning to dog's dinner, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to bring Obi down. I think you've done enough tonight, mister. Up. Okay, well done. You're a good boy, yeah. We'll get you there. See, you definitely have to go in the frame more because there's parts that I can't get to when he's laying down. Come on then, big bub. That's it. Yuna! Ah. The water's just lukewarm. Now what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of this in here. Sometimes the tendency is to put too much, but what you do is you put it in, you agitate the water. The water's roughly just above lukewarm. What I'm doing is I'm frothing it up so it gets little bubbles. And I've got a shower. My little dog shower. That gets all the soap off. Right, I think I'm going to go and find it. But before I do that, ET phone home. Oh. So brown rice, olive oil, turkey, 3 cups of baby spinach, 2 carrots, 1 zucchini. I don't even know what a zucchini looks like. I must be an American thing, zucchini. I've never ever seen one. I'm just going to go and get Yunski's. Because she's hiding. Yuna! Yuna! Come on. It's my girl. Hello, darling. Come on. Oh, upsy daisy. I've got you. I've got you. Here we go. In the bath. That's it. There we are. Oh, look at that. Eh? Oh, is that nice? Rub your back for you. Oh. I find any dog that gets in water, if they don't like water, they can get quite frightened. But my sister does Yuna in the sink. But I thought for the show I'll put her in a little basin. Is that nice? You like that, Dad? Also, if your dog's a bit squeamish about getting the claws done, declawed and stuff, is when they're in water and the water's just warm, the hot water will actually soften will soften the nails enough that you could either grind it or use the clippers on it. What, darling? As you see, I'm not doing her hair. I'm not going to put any stringent on her hair because I think she's got sore teeth at the moment. But 2, I don't want any of the stuff coming in her. You're not going to get out that way. Don't be silly. Just right up under the chin. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Yunskis. What is it? You'll shiver me timber. Look at that. 4 pounds of Rottweiler. Eh? A little ferocious monster. Oh, I'm dignified. I'm offended. Eh? I'm offended. The thing is, with medicated shampoo, a lot of people, when they bath dogs, they try to get it over as quick as possible, and I'm no different, especially with Obi. But if you really rub it in, it really does help. I mean, part of the dermatological problems with dogs is the diet. Again, it always comes back to diet. Always diet. Diet, age, because sometimes the food that they've been eating for a long time becomes too rich. I think that's the longest I've ever seen her tail. Look at that, you got a really long tail. Look, yes, that's your tail. It's long. Oh, and it's sticking up. Oh, that means she's happy. You enjoying this a lot more than I think. You been a little princess. Oh, it's good, isn't it? Look at that, eh? All that healing energy. It's all Reiki, you know. Now you're going to take to having a shower, baby girl. Hmm? Oh. work that shampoo right in. Right in. I wish I took a picture of it. Oh, there's a video there. Oh, let me get back to Gods of Canines. Canine Kitchen Secrets. Oh, that's a canine kitchen. Oh, Nicole, I have to send you one of my necklaces for your pups because that's actually fantastic. Kitchen Secrets. And when you're ready to get them out, just wring them with your hands. Not wring their neck, I mean just wring them. This also works on Obi, you know. And it's totally mechanical. Just as long as you keep the air pressure. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. That's it. You shake it up, girl. Go ahead. Shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Now. Kiss the sun. Do you know what I have forgot, Yuna? Forgot, bloody. I usually use two towels on Yuna. Whoops. I don't know what I keep putting you back on that for. Right, Yuna. Where did I put it? I know it's about here. Stay. She won't jump it anyway. Where is that freaking towel? Sorry for keeping you there. I'm sorry, wee lass. I wonder how long it would take to dry her. Eh? Wonder how long it would take to dry you. Also, this is a good massage as well. You wouldn't believe I think she's 8. She's 8 years old. Unfortunately, her teeth are starting to fall out now. I mean, touch wood, Obi's not had any teeth problems. That's it, right, let me get the hairdryer. At least I know where this bugger is. Oh, Jesus Christ. The wire is so long on this, it's unbelievable. Which is a good thing. But it's just getting the damn thing. in one place. Its cord's about 10 foot. Right, are we ready? It was silly having the electrical equipment near water, isn't it, you know? I hope nobody from health and safety is watching. What brush will I use? I don't want to use the slicker brush for Yuna because I don't think she needs it. I think possibly either, no, well, no. It will have to be this one, my favourite brush. Good for the queen, good enough for a little princess, eh? Got a little ball patch just here where she's been chewing, so hopefully she'll stop that. I've got it on low heat. And she won't take long. Obviously the best brush is actually your hand, especially with somebody as small as Yuna. I mean, she's very fiddly to hold on to, and I'm always frightened that I end up crushing her because her bones are so delicate. I mean, this little one needs to fall off, could just easily fall off a bed and hurt herself. I mean, I was told by her tail being a bit too inquisitive and got the tip of it cut off. have a look at it. Oh my god, what's wrong? See, I'm making it much quicker, you know. Right, let's have a look at your lugs. Alright, you're going to need that cleaning. Yeah, it's always 1 year, isn't it? It's always 1 year. Also, drying will actually get even more of all the chemicals off of her as well, because it dries the chemicals out. I hope you can't hear it, but they're having a bit of a ding dong next door. It's just some old dogs, they have to get used to it. Remember what Obi was like at the beginning? Yeah, that's cleared up nicely, Yuna. She's got an actual bald spot now. Got it on full, but I've got it at least 8 inches away, and I'm agitating here all the time constantly. I've just got on the gentle heat because I think she's nearing the limit. Is that good? Did you like that? Oh, thank you, Yuna. I appreciate that little kiss. You want to come down? Yeah? Okay then. There we go, princess. Oh, there you go. First bath, probably I'll give her at least maybe another couple of baths before she goes home. Now, I was going to be going live on YouTube as well tonight, but again the sound card on the laptop's just screwed up on me, so I had to abandon the Facebook one, not the Facebook, the YouTube one. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save up, because I got Yuna for a couple of weeks. My sister and brother-in-law usually give me a little bit of money, and I'm going to put that towards getting a new computer. I need a new computer. I can't keep trying to produce shows on all different platforms and not have the equipment. So at least I know I've got something to save up for. It's always usually I'm saving up for Roby, but for this time, for the show and to progress on with what I want to do, I have to get a new laptop or a computer. But that's something else to deal with. Also, remember, I think tomorrow we'll put Obies up in hairbands. If anybody wants these, you just need to pay the £1 and I'll send them to you. It's absolutely brilliant. It's the idea that I like. When I put Oberon's hairs up in bunches, I use these and cut them off. I've got so many of them. I've actually got boxes and boxes of them. That's the remote control for the games. There we go. So thanks for watching. I'll just pop into chat. I haven't really looked in chat tonight, have I? I've just been so busy getting the boy and the girl ready. But I'm really liking the idea of doing the Friday show, but I mean, I think 11 o'clock's a good time, especially for America, because if it's 4 and 1 at 9 o'clock, which makes it 9 o'clock. So that's more of a reasonable time for America, isn't it? Late night cooking with Val, culinary designs. Oh, hello Shirley. Oh, zucchinis and courgette. I didn't know that. Excellent. So anyway, everyone, thanks for watching. I will see you again tomorrow, where I might do a little bit of more trimming on Obi, but tomorrow he's going on the frame because I want to get, you know, where his body just goes under like that. It's right here that he needs it. What he needs is, he's got a length of hair down here, but I want to even it so that it's symmetrical and not sort of like straight like a board. So join us tomorrow for that. I keep thinking I'm going to turn it off from here, but I realise I've got to come over there and get it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and hopefully see you tomorrow. Good night, God bless, take care. Maybe come now. Alright, Yuna. Good night, everyone. Good night, Liz.